One of those mind-boggling things, because Proverbs 31 has been my vision of who Jesus says I am for 15, 16 years. Watching God bring that chapter to pass in my life without any effort and struggle and trying on my part, just looking to Jesus, has been amazing. But this one time I was at a dinner party, at a business dinner party with my husband, and he had given a speech that day, and I think it was around Thanksgiving. And I had people come up to me and say, "You wouldn't believe what your husband said about you today in the business meeting." "Oh, that's nice. He was really sweet." You know, they would tell me, "He said some really sweet things about you." Then I'd walk a little bit farther, another person came up. Walked a little bit farther, another person came up. I sat down at my table, and another person came up. Now, do you know that Proverbs 31 says her husband will praise her in the city gates? That he'll say that she's the greatest of them all? That's what Proverbs 31 says. So after the fourth lady came, I said, "Would you please sit down here and tell me what my husband said about me today?" So she sits down and she goes like this. She goes, "Connie, it's just like Proverbs 31. And I was just like, oh my gosh. She didn't know that's what I'd been trusting Jesus to do all this time. She said, "Connie, he stood up there and said that it was his wife's encouragement and her prayers that have brought him to the place that he is today." I was like, "Really?" She goes, "Yes. And he just praised you and just told everybody how wonderful you were." I was like, wow, that's Proverbs 31. What I've wanted all my life is for my husband to cherish me and to love me and to appreciate me. I tried for 7 years to get that man to do that. But then I entered into the rest of Jesus, lived in his love for me, trusted him to bring his promises to pass, and I watched in amazement as he's done it again and again